let's look at our first program here. To write this program, you should use a text editor to write a Java program. I use Notepad 2 for Windows, but something like brackets or even Notepad++ would work just fine. The program should display the message "Hello World." This might seem like a worthless program, but getting a computer to do this is really a big step in learning a new programming language, especially if it is your first programming language. It means that you understand the basic process of getting the program text in the computer, compiling the program, and then running the compiled program. So we will begin by declaring a Java class, starting with the keyword public, then adding the keyword class, and then the name of the class. All Java programs have to have a class. It is object-oriented. Everything has to be inside of a class. And all Java class names should start with an uppercase initial character. And if you are not familiar with these concepts, don't worry about it for now. I will explain it later. And don't worry if the syntax is not familiar to you. Virtually, all programming languages have some kind of entry point. Our entry point is going to be a public static void method called main. In computers, an entry point is the point in a program where the code begins, specifically the memory address where it begins. In a program, it is the first module of code or even the first line of code that is executed. The keyword public means that the class or the method that I am about to declare is available to the entire application. Then the keyword static. That's a keyword that means that this method is a member of the class that can be called from the class itself. If that doesn't make sense, don't worry about it for now. We use brackets to indicate the block of code that belongs to this method or to a specific class. In parentheses, we need to specify the parameters, which we'll talk about later. The first one is a string parameter. So type in string with a capital S. Very important to keep your capitalization. We are going to use an open and close square bracket, space, and then the letters args, which is the name of our string variable. And then from inside here, we are going to do system out or .out .println. And then I will pass in a string literal value. That is a string wrapped in double quotes. And I will set the string to hello world at the end. And once I finish, I will put in a semicolon. And that's the end of the statement. Now once I finish, I will save my file. I will press Ctrl S in Notepad, or if you are working on Mac, you can press Command S. Then navigate to the folder where you want to save the file. I am placing it in the Hello World folder under the subfolder for the current exercise. I'm going to set the file name as helloworld.java. The file extension must be .java. Now the first thing that we are going to need to do is to compile this program. You will need to open a command prompt window again, or you can continue using the one discussed earlier if you still have it open. Use the cd command to change the directory to where you save the .java file. So I'm going to call javac here, which is a Java compiler, and I'm going to type hello world.java. If no message is displayed, that means everything went okay. And you should then find a new file in the folder called hello.java.class. And if I were to notepad with this hello world.class file, you would see it is not very friendly for us to read. This is the bytecode for Java. This is what the JVM can understand. So now to run the newly compiled hello.java.class file, use the java.exe program. So I'm going to call Java and I'm going to type hello world. Note that I did not include the .class extension. And now when I hit enter, we get the message hello world, which is the exact same message we wrote in our main method. So this is an option. If you prefer to work with the command lines, you can write your programs in a text editor and use the Java C compiler and the Java virtual machine to run your programs. So that's basically it for now. That is the basic Java program, the basic, most simple Java program that you can write. And we are going to do the exact same message we got inside the integrated development environment, Eclipse, and we are going to do the rest of this class inside the IDE inside of Eclipse.